What's up guys, welcome back to Chris Wong's Vlogs, welcome back to Ketchikan. I've just got off the ship and yeah, wanted to go to the Lumberjack show today, but I've already been over 20 minutes before the show and all the tickets have sold out, which is not ideal. I wonder how early I actually have to be there to get tickets, but there is another show in a couple hours, so we're trying to debate if we actually have enough time for that. But right now I'm just off the ship and I'm just waiting for Katerina to come off. She's just finished the crew drill. Oh, I just seen her. Big tall girl coming down the gangway. There she is right at the back. Very nice. Ah, so we've actually found our way back onto Creek Street again. You can hear the water flowing through. And then all of this is Creek Street. I think this is the back of it now. What is this woman doing? It's like a woman just coming out of nature. What did you find? What did you find? Oh wow, you found a lot.
Yeah, let's wash it.
Wash it? You brought water?
Yeah, I have water.
You think it's safe to eat?
I don't think so, but let's try.
we didn't have any breakfast, so here we go. Breakfast of champions. Very nice, very nice.
Come on, try one.
You try it first.
Alright, I'll try it first.
If you survive, then I will try one. How is it? It's alright?
Yeah, nice. Tastes like it.
Alright, I'm gonna try one, hold on. Well, if Chris Wong all of a sudden gets COVID or something, you know it's because Katerina made me eat one of these.
Cheers.
Cheers.
How it is?
It actually tastes pretty good. Let's see how we feel in a couple hours. Nice little walkway with the water. Yeah, this is very pretty. Ah, nice day out in Alaska. And you can see actually a lot of people enjoying the day out today. It's actually quite nice. But yeah, we've left the park now. As you can see, the weather is actually progressively getting worse, so I don't think we're going to watch the Lumberjack show today. So next month when we come back, we will try once again, but now we're going to look for something to eat because yeah, we haven't ate anything except for those berries. All right, so we're back at Creek Street. So we have two options here. We got Chinese restaurant or we have American restaurant. What do we fancy? There's nothing here. There's no knives, no fork, no napkin. Food's arrived. We've gone for fish and chips. Katerina's got some sort of salmon sandwich. And yeah, this is the view we got. We've got the water of Creek Street, US flag, and you can see the ship way in the back over there. What are you laughing at? Me eating? So the sad thing is that I noticed is yeah, we noticed a lot of these places in the town are very short-staffed or understaffed. There's a lot of places with now hiring signs on there, and the place that we ate at, we've had...
So if you're looking for a job?
If you're looking for a job, come to Ketchikan. Because yeah, even the guy was saying in the restaurant that they were just running out of food to serve. So yeah, I think Ketchikan is still struggling to recover from the pandemic. But it is good to see a lot of cruise ships in today. So you can see Ovation here, and we are next to Celebrity Solstice. You've got Carnival Splendor here. So yeah, hopefully with all of the cruise ships coming back in, Ketchikan will then start to thrive again. But yeah, like I said, I think the town is still sort of, you know, on its comeback. Still slightly struggling from the pandemic. Well, inside the store, 3 for $18, you can buy moose droppings or bear poop. Is this a nice gift I should buy for my girlfriend, you think? Guys, look at the size of this. This was actually a real polar bear. According to the sign, it was shot dead in 1964. Look at that. 9 feet, 1,400 pounds, shot in 1964 by an Eskimo. This is the scariest thing. Look at this. Imagine seeing this in the wild.
The sounds come from everywhere.
Yeah, I can hear the Alaskan show, Lumberjack show behind me. So yeah, that's going to do it for our day in Ketchikan. I think we made the most of a slightly cold. Luckily it didn't start raining, but it is a little colder today. And yeah, hopefully next time we'll see the Lumberjack show. Alright, so we both have a few hours of rest now, and then we got to start getting ready for work later tonight. Just another day in the life of Chris Wong. And tomorrow we are going to be in Juneau once again. Oh, unfortunately, there is a line to get back on the ship. Sometimes, you know, there's only one gangway open. It's a bit annoying when this happens, but hey, this is part of being on a cruise. Alright guys, welcome back to Skagway. Welcome back to the helipad on board Ovation of the Seas. Weather not so great today, so I didn't actually fancy going out into port today, so I'm just kind of doing my laundry as we speak. But I did want to show you like an update, because last time I was in Skagway the pier was closed and this was actually a tender port, but now, as you can see, the pier is open once again. So the reason why the port was closed and it became a tender for a couple of weeks was because there was actually a huge landslide of rocks somewhere here, and it actually, you know, smashed into the pier and destroyed something around here. But everything seems to be back in order now, so the pier in Skagway is open once again. Yeah, there's a lot of construction going on actually right now on the ship. Well, not construction, but a lot of maintenance, I should say. Like you can actually see here some guys right on the front of the ship doing something. I actually couldn't even tell you what they're doing. Either they're cleaning or they're fixing something. So from what I can tell, I think they're actually just cleaning the porthole windows, which is actually quite cool. This is probably something you guys don't actually see often on your cruises, but yeah, this is how we have to do it. This is sort of behind the scenes things of what happens on board the cruise ship. So I do apologise for my appearance. I have just woken up. This is the reality of being a crew member. I've taken shelter a little bit because it is a little windy outside, so I do hope you can still hear me, but I figured now would be actually a good time to give you guys like a sort of update as to how my life is currently going on board the cruise ship, because at the time I'm recording this video, I think about 3 months or just over 3 months now into my contract. So right off the bat, comparing this year compared to last year of cruising since the restart, it's completely different circumstances altogether. Last year, at the beginning of the restart, I was on Odyssey of the Seas, and this was sailing out to the Caribbean in Florida. It started off really well right at the beginning of the year for the restart of cruising. It was limited capacity, and I know that a lot of you actually really enjoyed having the limited capacity on board. If I remember correctly, I think Odyssey of the Seas first sailing that I did had 600 passengers on board. Sorry, I did have to come back into my crew cabin. It did become slightly cold outside, and yeah, my hands were getting cold. But yes, a lot of you right at the beginning of the restart really enjoyed the limited capacity. A lot of you were saying that you felt spoiled almost because you had the entire ship to yourself. There was no lines anywhere. You could, you know, ride the elevator right to the top without having to wait a long time. And yeah, I think this was a very, very positive start to the cruising industry again. But then I would say about 2-3 months into that, which is when the Omicron variant then slowly started to come about into the world, that's when things slowly took a turn on board the ships, because a lot of crew members, thankfully not me, but a lot of my fellow crew members did start to test positive on board the ship, which meant they had to quarantine, so there were less crew members on board. And I think a lot of you were aware that we were very short-staffed towards the end of last year, and the guest capacity still continued to increase, because as time was going on, the guest capacity was slowly increasing towards that, or ultimately 100% capacity mark. But even when crew members were actually testing positive, the guest capacity was still going up, and this is where my contract became quite difficult, because as you can imagine, as there are less crew members available to work, my workload, or us crew members who were not still able to work, our workload increased. And this is where it became, like, how do I explain this? This was probably the most challenging part of my contract. In fact, probably one of the most challenging parts of my entire career. I've never been tested like that before as a crew member, having to take on extra workload, responsibility. It was definitely, I mean, it helped me progress very quickly, and it helped me grow in terms of, you know, just my overall duties as a crew member and my job as a casino host. But yeah, I have never worked that hard in my entire life, in my entire career working on cruise ships. This was the end of, I would say, 2021, going into 2022. But now I can honestly say things are actually really, really nice. Well, I'm talking about my ship now. I'm not sure how it is on other ships as of right now, exactly how it is. But now, here for me, cases are very low. I have free flow shore leave, so I'm actually able to enjoy myself. There was very, very minimal port days for me last year, so I was essentially on board the ship for almost my entire contract, working every single day with no shore leave. Now there is 100% free flow shore leave. I'm going out, I'm making what I feel like is the best content that I've currently, you know, producing on my YouTube channel. Overall, my morale is genuinely a lot happier, and this year is, yeah, like I said, is completely different to last year. We're definitely moving in the right direction, and I'm not just speaking about myself as well, but you can see it in all of the crew members on board. We're generally just a lot more happier. Yes, it's not how it was pre-pandemic days. Even for the guest point of view, your cruise, if anyone's watching my video and you haven't been on a cruise yet since the restart of the pandemic, it's not the same, okay? But I do believe we are at a point now where if you are going to go on a cruise now, you can genuinely still enjoy yourself. All right, we're cruising at 100% capacity now. The vibe of the ship is, you know, the energy is back. The travel industry in general is booming. Cruising is booming, and I feel like for the rest of this year and just moving forward now, it's only going to continue to get better. And this is the update I have for you. Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed me waffling on in this segment. So if you want to get to Izumi on Ovation of the Seas or any Quantum class cruise ship, make your way up to deck 5 on the Royal Esplanade, and the Izumi sushi restaurant is right here. So you just have to make your way around past shore excursions, past the Bionic Bar, and then the restaurant's right here. Schooner Bar's a bit further down here. And this is the restaurant over here, looking very red and beautiful. So I'm just trying to decide what I want now, but as you guys know, I do already have my favorites, so I think I already know what I want to order. Alright, so I just ordered my food, and
my Mexican friend trying to just eat Japanese sushi. Or
you like sushi?
I do love sushi.
It's good on the ship, right?
Well, I don't know a chef, but I mean,
yeah.
I think it's good. I think it's good. I love.
I'll tell you now, it's good. It's good.
Okay,
it's the best. It's the best.
And
but if I was to sit in the restaurant by myself, I would probably sit right on the sushi bar here. Very good if you are eating alone, and you get a view of the chefs making the food. Chris WONG recommendation. Alright, and as I'm waiting for the food, let's just take a look at the view outside today. So I'm still on deck 5. Let's make my way out. And oh, we're still here in Juneau. Actually, it still looks pretty nice even when it's even a gloomy day. You can see the cable car here. It takes you all the way to the top. All of the shops and restaurants down there. Let's take a look at the gangway. People coming back in now. Yeah, very, very pleasant evening in Juneau. Honey, I'm home. Two of my absolute favourite rolls. So we have the seared tuna tataki roll and the futomaki, which has got a little squashed in the box, but it's okay. It's still going to taste absolutely amazing. Oh, and apologies for the mess on my desk. This is the reality of my cabin. Oh my goodness. Look at this beautiful masterpiece. The roll is so big I can't even fit it in my mouth. Ah. Mmm. And now for the seared tuna. Mmm. Just consistently good.
Keep some of them there.
I must have taken like hundreds of photos for you right now. Check it, check it. Let's see if she gets the stamp of approval.
No.
Oh, come on. What was wrong with that?
Come on.
First I got the whole house in, then I got a close-up of you. I don't know what else to do. This was the place here. Huntingdon Manor. For your afternoon tea. Maybe I'll try it one day, but it actually gives me similar vibes to what's it at Disney World where I was at the hotel, the Grand Floridian. The same kind of white decor. Alright, time to look for the restaurant.
It's actually nice. It's a perfect, how should I say? It's a perfect time to get up photos.
Yeah, when it's sunny, this area looks really nice. Seeing all the people on the grass, having a good time. Yeah, I'm glad I finally got to see some sun this cruise. Alright. Yeah, Katarina approves. And we got a table outside. How lucky was that? Oh yeah.
There you go, enjoy.
Alright, thank you very much. Katarina's taking photos before we start eating. Make sure you get the shot. Oh, don't forget the wine. Right, I'll tell you why these taste so good, because you can taste how fresh it is. It actually, like, yeah, I can't even describe. It's like the perfect oyster, it really is. Well, Katarina forced me to drink wine even though I didn't want to. Cheers! Tastes good, no? So last week I was eating here with my friend Hope. Today I'm here with my friend Katarina. What can I say? Chris Wong just brings all the women to Finns. Actually, what I will say is the girls that work here, the hostesses, I got the exact same thing as I got last time because it tasted so good. The seared tuna with vegetables underneath, and Katarina got the same thing just because I highly recommended it. But before we eat, we gotta take our photos. Cheers again. I like the sound it makes too.
Amazing.
Here it is again. Oh my god. You like your meal, Katarina? It's better than a crew mess, no? What's that in your pocket? What's that in your pocket? She's picking flowers in people's gardens. And of course, where else would I get my coffee? You guys know what I'm going to be getting now. Hey man, can I get a Bieber brew, please?
Sorry?
The medium one, please. Oh yeah. You guys know the drill. Cheers. Alright, I really am addicted to this. If you guys haven't tried this yet, please do. So good. Better than Starbucks. So we got our coffees. How are you feeling, Katarina?
Good.
I think Katarina may have had a little too much wine to drink at dinner. Now she's better. Coffee made her better. Wow, would you look at that? We just made it back to the cruise ship terminal, and family of whatever these, I was about to say ducks, but they're not ducks, they're something else. Just casually enjoying life. Alright, and just like that, we are back home, sweet home. And we are docked next to Celebrity Solstice once again. And that's going to wrap it up for another week, another cruise done. It's actually, yeah, we're like halfway through the season now at the time I'm recording this video. We've got like about 9 cruises left before we actually have to start making our way to Australia. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching. Comment, like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. See you, Katarina.